Greetings, I'm Rob Chappers and welcome to another video where I'm just going to chat random things at you. I'm also going to turn off this air conditioning so that we can talk in relative peace, harmony, quiet, and enjoy a banter. As if, for example, we were friends sat in a pub discussing world politics or something like that. I survived an earthquake. That's a random thing I never thought would happen in a million years, but it turns out that at 3 o'clock in the morning, just a few days ago, I was lying in bed with Mrs. Chapman, as I oft do, and it suddenly went bum, 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 and I woke up and was like, what the hell? I thought something was up, it was weird. And I imagined that either I dreamt it or that my wife had got up and was swatting a mosquito or something. And she thought the same thing. And the next day we looked in the news and there was an earthquake. Not huge, but it was still an earthquake, 4.5 on the Richter scale, 3 o'clock in the morning. And it was about 10 kilometers south of a tiny island called Filfla, which is just off the coast of Malta, near a place called Hajar Im, where they have these very old temples predating certain temples in England, which are crazy to go and view. You should go check out Hajar Im, Hagarqim, I think is how it's spelled. Qim, Hagar Qim, if you're English. It's Hajar Im. So yeah, my first earthquake. Have you ever been through an earthquake? If you have, please let me know in the comment section below what it was like, because I kind of slept through my experience. I mean, it woke me up, and I reckon it was like 2.5, 3 seconds of good, and then that was it. But how weird, man. I just, was not expecting to do that. We're not on a tectonic plate in Malta. It's just we're in the middle of the sea. So kind of a weird thing. Recently, I took a trip with my buddy Luke to the longest run guitar store in Malta. Now, this is in the south of Malta. It's called Band Aid Music, run by a man called Charlie Busatil. It's very nice, and it's an Aladdin's cave of awesome things he has collected over years and years and years with his late father, and he's a really fascinating guy. So I just filmed a really quick walkthrough sort of to show you what's going on. Here's how it looks. I was just kind of passing by, thought I'd pop in, have a chat, all that kind of thing. But do you want to see more? Because it's such an interesting store. I mean, I was sat in it for about 5 minutes before I realized there was a boat on the floor. It's that full of stuff. And I was kind of thinking it might be cool to bring a little film crew and interview Charlie and ask him about a lot of the really old and expensive and random things he's collected over the years and the history of the shop. So if you're interested in that, again, tell me in the comment section below and I'll bring a team and we'll film it and put on display a piece of culture from Malta, which would be really cool. I have been persevering with vocal practice at home. I find it hard, to be honest with you, to sing at home because I get a bit self-conscious. Anyone out there practicing vocals, you know, hark up, because I feel it. I'm in a block of flats. People can hear me. I feel, you know, they're listening. It's weird. I wait until my wife and kids are out at the coffee shop or something, and then I just start, you know, warming up and doing unicorn falling off a cliff and all that kind of thing. And I'm trying really hard to learn to mimic Richie Kotzen, is one of my favourite singers of all time and space. And I've kind of got like a third of the way there.
You better save yourself for someone else. Failing. I'm just falling into my condition. But don't worry about it now, 'cause I saved myself.
So I'm feeling pleased that I can sit in his range, but it's the control over that range that I'm struggling to get. So it's just an interesting thing, really. So yeah, if you're learning to sing and you're practicing at home and you feel self-conscious, give me your tips. What do? Do you hide under a duvet or stand in a cupboard? I don't know. I don't know what the answers are. I also realised I hadn't played this guitar at all, other than a demo I shot of this recently that hasn't yet gone public, because it was sat under a load of cases of other guitars I've got, and it had, to be honest with you, kind of escaped my attention. It's really nice, and it's quite different. I wasn't expecting it to be quite as different as it is, but I think because it's got a baked maple fingerboard, it just maybe feels different to play. I don't know whether it's a tonal thing or a feel thing or even 100% psychological, but either way, it's a thing, and I'm noticing the difference, and I'm really quite enjoying it. So, I don't know, there you go. Insight into part of my mind. I've been doing an interesting experiment with YouTube. I apologise, but I have been uploading content recently that involves shopping or buying to further understand the algorithm involved in what pushes a video up or doesn't. And it would seem that when I include the word buy or shop or gift, YouTube rams that video up and gets it more views and that kind of thing. I would urge you, because I've been testing YouTube for a few months now, I would urge you to subscribe and hit my notification bell so that I don't need to continually make things with buy and shop and try and play the algorithm to get my content seen. Because I've had a lot of messages from people saying, man, I haven't seen your videos for months, but of course I'm uploading every Wednesday and every Friday, so what's happened is it's not going into their feed because someone at YouTube isn't allowing it. So yeah, help a brother out, subscribe, get notified, have an amazing day, take it easy, Chappers out. That was really good.